Hey, what's up, Grandma 2? Being that we were talking about feelings with Miss Marissa, and then I brought up feelings with our Pete the Cat book, today I figured we can do a science experiment and or craft with water bottles to talk about feelings. So today I have 5 bottles, water bottles. You can use any type of bottle you think will work. I filled it with water, and then I wrote on each water bottle a different type of feeling. So I wrote joy, fear, sadness, madness, and disgust. So I filled it halfway with water, and then I have some vegetable oil that I'm going to put in it. It doesn't matter how much, as much as you could. I just suggest not filling it all the way to the top, because it might leak out. So I have some vegetable oil. What do you think happens when we put vegetable oil in the water? I'll show you in just a second. I'm only putting a little bit in because if you couldn't tell, I'm low on vegetable oil. This will just make it more fun. Alright. Hopefully I have more downstairs. Alright, so I put vegetable oil in the bottles and I put water in the bottles. And I asked you, what do you think will happen when we put the vegetable oil in? I don't know what you said, sadly, because we're not in person. I'm sorry. I really wish we were. I miss you guys like crazy. But when we put vegetable oil in, if you notice, the vegetable oil went right up to the top and it's sitting on top of the water. So, now we're going to use what we used for the Exploding Rainbow. We're going to use food coloring. So let me grab that. Okay. In one bottle, which I'm going to do purple for fear, in one bottle we have to make a color. We need to make purple. So we're going to use 2 colors to do that. Joy, I figured we would do yellow, because yellow is a happy color. Sadness, I figured blue, because it's a dreary, gloomy color. And madness, I figured red, because we get all red and mad. And then disgust, I feel like we should do green, because when you throw up or when you feel icky, you kind of get a greenish tint, and your throw up might be green. I'm sorry. But I'm sure all of you are like, ew! But anyway, so let's do 2 drops of yellow in Joy's bottle. Actually, you could do more than 2. Do as many as you want. How's that sound? And then let's do blue and sadness. And actually, I want to show you the food coloring. Where do you think it's going to go? Do you think it's going to sit at the top, or do you think it's going to go down to the bottom? We're going to wait and see, okay? Let's put some red in madness. Look at it. It's sitting at the top, but it's making its way down to the bottom. Look how cool that looks. And then we need green for disgust. Joy turned a little bit orange. I might have put too much yellow food dye in there. That's okay. Orange is a good color too. It's a bright, sunny color. Alright, so, and then with fear, we want to try to make purple. So I'm going to use blue, and I'm going to use red. And we'll see what happens. Let's put some blue in there. And let's put some red in here and see what happens. Alright. So then, what I'm gonna ask for us to do is we're gonna put our lids on our bottles. And with these, you can decorate them. You can put eyes on them and like whatever type of mouth you think that emotion has. I actually do not have googly eyes at home. You can draw on them. My markers actually were giving an issue when I was writing the names on the bottles. So for some reason, I just don't think it's gonna work. But you guys can feel free to decorate your bottles. Put some eyes on them, mouth, nose, whatever you feel you need to do. So now that we have food coloring in our bottles, I want you to hold it by the lid, make sure it's on tight. Parents, normally I tape them. And you can shake it up and see what color it is. So joy is yellow. And then we can do sadness is blue. Then shake it up. Madness is red. It's actually a pretty red. And then disgust is green. And fear, let's see. Fear is a darker purple. Alright. So what we learned there was blue and red together makes purple. So now what you can do is you can unscrew the tops. I just wanted to get that color in there. Make sure you put the lids on the right bottles though. I like to keep my lid right next to my bottle. I'm sorry this is a long video, but I miss you guys, so I like talking to you. And you can add whatever you feel you want to add. So I have some pink glitter here that I can add in. And I think I'm going to add it into joy. Okay. And then we could add in some blue glitter. Actually, my blue glitter is not open and I can't get it open, so you can use all different types of glitter. You can put Q-tips in, so maybe I'll put some Q-tips in fear. You can put some cotton balls in, so maybe we'll put some cotton balls in sadness. Cotton balls are kind of hard to get to go down inside, but when you shake it, it'll work. And then madness, maybe you can put some popsicle sticks. I break them. And then maybe disgust. You can put in some beads. Whatever you have at home that you're not using, you can put in. I actually might put some flower beads into my joy bottle here. Because flowers are joyful. Alright, so I didn't put a lot in, but you guys can put in whatever you want. So let's tighten these bottles back up. And then whenever you're feeling a feeling, if it's joy, fear, sadness, madness, disgust, whatever it is, you can go and you can get your sensory bottle that you made with me today. And you can just shake it up and watch it, and it should calm you down. So I want to see if you guys are making these bottles. So when you shake it, you see all the stuff moving in there? Shake it all up. We have some glitter at the bottom. Shake it all up. And then, let's see, we have some Q-tips going in here. Well, you can't really see the Q-tips. Maybe those weren't too good of a color to use on those. Sadness. There's some cotton balls in there that's making it a different color at top. Madness. We have some popsicle sticks floating around in there. And Disgust. There's some beads floating around in there. But you can put whatever you want in your bottles. But I had fun talking to you guys today. Kind of want to show you guys all of them together. I really don't have the room for it though. Here's Joy and Sadness, Fear and Madness, and Disgust. Well, thank you guys for hanging in there with this video. I know it is a long one. Just stay strong, stay safe, and let me know if you need anything. I love you guys.